Okay, just a quick read over. It says for exactly two real numbers, b, and they say b1, b2, the line, and that's y equals bx minus 17, intersects the parabola. They do give me a parabola at exactly 1 point. They want me to compute the square of the b1 plus the square root of b2 and find out what that is. There is a footnote, again, just to briefly go through that. It comes from the 2013 Stanford Math Tournament, annual high school mathematics. A large number of questions, by the way. I'm not doing them all. I'm doing some, the ones that are appropriate for what I'm teaching at the school I teach at, by the way. All right, it's an annual exam that's offered to high school students. All right, so what I want to do is go to the whiteboard, and I'm gonna do the problem. Right, as I do it, my claim over here is that we have a line, and the line is y equals, and that's going to be bx minus 17. The one thing I know about the b is a slope. And then the other thing I have is I have a parabola. And the parabola is y equals x squared plus 2x plus 3. Now, I'm going to say parabola looks like this over here. Now, you got a line. The line, depending what the line looks like, but you only want it to go through once, by the way. So like this would be a bad one. This is bad. You want it to go through it, one time. And this one would be bad too, by the way. Question is, I'm not going to draw pictures of it and wonder what the point is. I'm going to try to do this using algebra. All right. So the way to do that is find the point of intersection. All right. So where do they intersect one another? And let's write that down. They would intersect when this is y, would be the same y as you get over there. All right. So we want the y's to be equal. So what do you get? Bx minus 17 equals x squared plus 2x plus 3. All right. Now, by the way, I just want 1 point of intersection. So I want 1 point of intersection. I don't want 2 points. I want 1 point of intersection. All right. So we're going to try to figure that out now. The way to do that looks quadratic in form, right? So you get x squared. Let's take a look at this. You're going to get plus 2x minus bx. I'm solving for 0, by the way, plus 20. You can keep rewriting this, x squared. And then I'm going to say plus, I'm going to say 2 minus b, x plus 20. Use quadratic formula, x equals, let's see, 2. Then you're going to get the opposite of the coefficient linear terms. That's going to be b minus 2 now. Plus or minus, it's the tough part. I have to square that coefficient linear term, so 2 minus b squared minus 4 times the a, which is 1, and the c is 20. All right? Let me keep massaging this a little bit, and you get x equals, this is 2, b minus 2, plus or minus. All right, I got to do what's in the inside there. And that's going to give me, I don't know if they need to do that. And I'll tell you why. I only want one root. So in order for that to happen, I need to make, let me go back to my highlighter. I need to make this thing equal to 0. So let me get my eraser out. I don't need to simplify that. I need to make that 0. And how would you do that? Let's write this down. Because then I'd have a unique root over here. Right? It would be repeated, by the way, but it would be unique. So 2 minus b squared minus 80 would have to be 0. Well, 2 minus b squared would equal 80. And what do you get over here? Let's take a look. You get 2 minus b equals plus or minus the square root of 80. So you get 2 minus plus root 80 equals b. All right, I got 2 b's now. Let's write this down. And they're going to be, the 1b is going to be 2 minus root 80, and the other b is going to be 2 plus root 80. Now, what was their question? Their question was to square those two numbers and add them together. Well, let's do that. So b1 squared plus b2 squared. Well, it's this thing squared. Let's write that down. It's going to be 4. It's not so bad to do, right? So it's going to be minus 4 root 80 plus 80. Let's do the next one. Plus, that's going to be 4, plus 4 root 80 plus 80. That's not so bad. You get 4 plus 4, which is 8. These things disappear. And 80 and 80 is 160. So what do you get? 168. And that's the final answer, by the way. Thank you.